You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer is the story of the Fantastic Four taking on the Silver Surfer and Galactus. Or is it? Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I'm Ian Mark.
And today we're taking a look at Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer from 2007. Starring, do it this way, starring Lawrence Fishburne. And welcome back the rest of the cast from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that was... yeah.
Decided just to save us some time. God, this movie was terrible. Oh, and I hated it the first time I saw it, too. Luckily, I rented this one.
Yeah, I went back for a second helping of this. I mean, this was still kind of the dark times for comic book movies, so we were in the middle of the desert, and, you know, come 2007, here is another oasis, potentially. A hope for redemption in the Silver Surfer, a beloved character from the Fantastic Four. Could this be not only the rise of the Silver Surfer, but the rise of the franchise to... Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there being a lot of hype around the Silver Surfer finally coming into the movies.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And to a lesser extent, but still very hyped, was Galactus.
Well, yeah, one of the more famous storylines from the Fantastic Four is Galactus comes to Earth and Reed Richards single-handedly gets rid of him.
How does he single-handedly get rid of him? Does he just stretch and make a barrier?
Well, that's the beauty of it, is that if for once no one punches their way out of it. He literally, because he's the smartest man on the planet, he talks Galactus out of it.
What? That would have sucked ass. What are you talking about?
It would make for a boring movie, admittedly, but it was kind of one of those things, and in the comic books, it was just like,
epic.
Wow, okay. And then you moved on, and then it was on to their next adventure, right? So.
Well, if I was a comic book fan,
we're gonna let you move on and create and destroy all the other worlds, but as long as you leave Earth alone, we're cool.
If I was a comic book fan, I would have been pissed. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I've never read the issue, but I know the story. It's that infamous.
Huh.
Oh my God.
Amongst the comic book circles.
That's a huge dick move by Reed Richards.
Well, we're going to see the same dick move by our Silver Surfer here as well.
Okay, granted, but still, that's a massively dick move. Save Earth. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a dick move on a galactic scale, admittedly.
Maybe because he's still alive, he feels guilty, and he feels guilty because he has the ability to do that because he's staying alive. You know?
Yeah. It's a vicious cycle.
It's like, well, I'll feel bad about this, but at least I'll be alive enough to feel bad about it. All right, Tex. Go.
All right, so our story begins with a blue streak zipping past various places around the world, leaving crazy weather and various other adverse effects. That's not important, however, because it's time to catch up with Sue and Reed and learn all about their wedding plans. Johnny convinces Reed to have a bachelor party, and Captain Holt shows up to be condescending to Sue and guilt-trip Reed into helping the military create some kind of tracking software for the anomalies around the world. Reed and Sue's wedding gets interrupted by the blue streak showing up, and Johnny chases after it, endangering lives as per usual. The surfer touches him, fucking up his system, and he starts transferring his powers to everyone. Von Doom wakes up from his nappy and discovers the fun the surfer's been having. He meets up with it and has a chat, which results in him being completely healed because movies. Reed figures out where the next attack from the surfer is going to be, and the four fantastically fuck it up. Von Doom shows up to lend some evil to the proceedings, and just like in the first movie, no one really considers this a bad idea. They build a pulse machine thing, which knocks the surfer off his board after he saves Sue, and the military decide to lock up the team while they torture the surfer. Sue has a chat with the surfer and discovers he's not the death of the planet, merely the harbinger, and Victor steals the surfboard. The team face off against Von Doom once again and bring the fight to China for more civilian casualties. He stabs Sue, which evidently makes the Surfer switch sides, and destroys Galactus as well as himself. Sue and Reed finally get married, Johnny burns the bouquet before his girlfriend can catch it, and the team flies off into the sunset. One more shot of the three plane-like things, creating a 4 in the air, and roll credits.
Yeah, what were those 4 things?
I don't know.
Which 4 things?
At
Sorry.
the end.
The plane things.
One was Johnny, one was their plane.
Yeah, and the plane splits up.
Yeah, this plane split up like it did in the scene when they were fighting Victor.
It splits into 3.
Yeah, the plane split up so that they could make the 4 in the air. Now, I will say I don't have as many questions as I did in Fantastic Four, but I still have questions. So first, how does Victor manage to get the mask off when it got welded there by the intense heat in the first movie? How does he have any skin left on his face because of that? And is he healing because it looks like it? And if he is, why didn't he heal in the first movie?
From what they show us in the movie, and this is still a bit of a guess, is because the Silver Surfer is affecting things that he goes near.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone near him yet.
They do show him flying over Latveria, and there's like a pulse thingy that hits Victor in his box. And that's what Waken... Yeah.
Not in the one I saw.
I didn't catch it until this go around. But...
Not in the movie I saw.
It is there. It's too subtle, to be honest. But when he flies over, there's like a wah kind of thing, and that's when Victor opens his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's directly as a result of the Silver Surfer coming by. He would have stayed in his box had the Surfer not flown over Latveria.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Before you go on, Tex, what's the Silver Surfer's powers?
It's called the Power Cosmic. It really lets him do a lot of shit. It's hard to really define everything that he can do. I do know one thing. It doesn't come with a 6-pack television set on your abs.
Thank you. Yeah, it comes with his own home theater system.
That part I know.
Television set. Now, is that LED or LCD? Or is that plasma?
I think it'd be more plasma, if anything.
It's plasma. Cosmic Plasma TV.
He
only gets
amazing.
one.
So he's an alien from another planet, right?
Wait, hold on, sorry. He only gets one channel. Home and Garden.
Nah.
He showed his home. Oh, come on.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you didn't get that.
No, I was confused by the garden part. I was like, what? It sounded like an inside joke.
Okay, hang on. Let me try again. How about DIY Planet Destruction Edition? Yeah.
They call it renovations?
Renovation. Flip this planet?
Yeah.
Yes. Flip this planet.
All right, Silver Surfer, move that board!
Yes.
Move that Galactus. All right.
On today's edition of Flip This Planet, we bring in Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds.
So is he an alien from another planet?
He is. Norrin Rad is his name.
Sorry, what's his name?
Norrin Rad.
Okay. I thought he said his name was Norman. And I'm like, it kind of detracts from the coolness of the Silver Surfer if his name is Norman.
He flies into a planet. Norm! Hey, guys.
I was thinking more along the lines with the riff tracks doing the Norman thing is like,
Yeah, the power cosmic, it gives him energy beams, it gives him the power to fly. He can do a lot of stuff. It's just, like I said, it doesn't come with a 6-pack TV.
So this basically gives him the power to have any power he needs in whatever comic book story they're telling.
Close. Yeah. He's one of the more powerful ones. But yeah, he's an alien from another planet, and he did similar to what Richards did. He talked Galactus out of it. He was an astronaut, I think, from his planet. Flew up to meet him and said, "Listen, leave my peeps alone."
What, a loudspeaker? Did they have like a giant bullhorn? You know how like we have the Canada arm?
Yeah.
Did they have like a large like bullhorn on top? It was like, hey, stop eating us. Let me talk a second.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Yeah. That's exactly how they drew it. It had Canada on the arm and everything. It was. It was 1964, but they predicted the Canada arm. It was what inspired it, actually, from what I understand.
Leave us alone,
from a heritage moment with Dan Aykroyd in it.
Wow.
That's
go
awesome.
local reference. All right.
Yeah.
So he talked him out of it, basically said, I'll be your servant if you leave this planet alone?
Yeah, so I will go and find planets for you to eat. Just leave this one alone. So he then has a herald who goes before, finds the planet and says, okay, here's where your next meal is at. It's like eternally having someone deliver for you.
Mm-hmm.
That you still have to go to.
Yeah, or at least if I had someone to find all the good buffets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's Galactus?
Galactus is a cosmic being. He's more like a force of nature, which is, I think, where the cloud imagery comes from. But in the comic books, he has a humanoid form. He's just giant, though. But he doesn't eat, like, just, you can't make him a sandwich and send him on his way. Or, like, there's no deli in the world equipped to, satiate his hunger.
Okay.
But,
why does he eat planets?
Well, he's so huge that he requires the energy that makes up the center of the planets.
Okay.
Yeah, he basically drills down to their core, and that's the energy that he takes in order to continue.
Texas out. So he just flies around the galaxy eating planets.
Yep, the devourer of worlds.
Okay, so why does he need a herald?
Well, that's the thing. This is Norrin Rad's idea. Says, I'll go find you planets. So he finds planets that are suitable for him to, it's indentured servitude. Don't forget, this was the 60s when it came out.
Right.
So the idea of having a full-time servant wasn't all that, yeah.
It was funny, Jesus.
Did we break text? What? All I heard was squeak, squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeak.
She's picturing a huge fucking sandwich.
Like a little lunch bag. Have a good day at school, Galactus.
Again, squeakity, squeak, squeak.
Paper lunch bag, have a nice day at school, Galactus.
So a big paper bag that says Galactus on the front of it?
Does it have a little pimento on the top with a stick through it?
I was singing like juice box in one hand.
A juice box.
The world's largest juice box.
I'm sorry, I tried to laugh quietly and I tried to keep it to myself so it wouldn't disturb me.
No, I know. Just I was worried that you were never coming back, so.
God damn, that was, oh fuck me. Oh jeez. Okay. I'm good.
So then why does he need a herald then? Why can't he just go around eating planets at will?
Well, that was the deal that he struck with the Silver Surfer, right? With Norrin, is that Norrin would try and find other planets for him, so to keep him steered clear of his own. So it was kind of no, come over here, no, come over there, and he was just basically allowed to lead Galactus away from his own planet.
Okay, so
That
Galactus had some false starts before that? Like he found some planets that he just couldn't feed off of or didn't have enough energy or whatever? And that's why it was a good idea for him?
Well, by letting Norrin Rad do all of the searching, all of his energy would be directed in just going to that planet and consuming it. He wouldn't have to spend any time looking.
Oh, I see. So let him do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I suppose that makes sense in comic book universe.
I'm just going to assume it does. Okay, so in this movie, Galactus is the Nexus from the Star Trek movies?
or the big giant yellow ball of fear from the Green Lantern movie.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with these movies and their big space clouds that people can't punch. So
Apparently it takes him forever just to eat one planet.
yeah.
Because he has to slowly start surrounding the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that's not how he destroys Saturn?
I don't even know if that was supposed to be Saturn.
Well, I assumed it was Saturn. It looked like Saturn.
Yeah, I thought it was Saturn too, and I was like, okay, way to go. Now you're fucking up our gravitational force.
Well, the CGI is so bad that I can't tell. That's in my notes here. Like we already had Jar Jar Binks and Keanu's woe face doing kung fu at this point, but we can't make a planet blow up decently.
Yeah, it just kind of gets rotten away. And then all of a sudden he has to stop and engulf the Earth. And why does Silver Surfer need to make Earth into Swiss cheese?
Yeah, that part's from the comic books actually, because Galactus, again being more of a humanoid, has giant machines that do it's like making straw holes in your cup top.
Huh.
So he's just drilling holes for him to put.
What? So he's going to stick a giant straw in the Earth and suck it out?
Kinda.
Okay, that was a joke.
When you put it that way, it sounds stupid, but
yeah, it does, Mark.
They took the concept of Galactus and they fucked it up. Okay, that's all I can tell you in this.
Okay,
is part of what
enough.
people got pissed off
because the
when
concept makes so much more sense.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like that story doesn't necessarily translate well into the movie, and like the idea of the Silver Surfer does. He looks fantastic. I love Lawrence Fishburne's voice. But what can I say? The whole thing about Galactus, they're like, just make it a generic cloud. That'll be easier for Jerry and the boys down in post.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, why does Johnny disappear completely when he trades powers with Sue? Because his suit should have stayed solid, because it's established in the first movie their powers were transferred to their suits. So when he said flame on, he should have disappeared, but his suit should have stayed visible. Because his suit reacts to fire, not invisibility.
The suits are uniform. They all come from the same material.
Yes.
Right.
So
it doesn't matter what power it has.
No, it's established in the first movie that the suits they were wearing absorbed those powers.
Right.
So he wasn't wearing Sue's suit, he was wearing his suit.
No.
So his power absorbed fire.
But his suit and Sue's suit are made from the same stuff, right?
Yes,
so,
but his wasn't. His didn't absorb her invisibility.
I think that's what we're supposed to believe is that the suit, because it's adaptive, also got the power transfer along with the person wearing it. So Johnny's suit and Johnny got Sue's powers.
Yeah.
And Sue wasn't wearing her suit.
Right.
So of course she burned all her clothes off.
Of course.
Because they got
we have
Jessica
to
Alba
make
back.
Jessica Alba naked, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Flame on. But yeah, I think because it's adaptive material, it absorbed her power. Like that was part of the cosmic power transfer. The suit absorbed it as well.
Okay, that you're pretty much saying the same thing that Sean said, but it's not established that way in the first movie.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. It says our suits absorbed our power.
Yep. So then in this one, because the powers are being transferred, the suit also gets the transfer. They don't say it, but because it's an adaptive suit.
See, I always assumed that the suit would adapt to anything. And that's what it was designed for. So if you put any of the suits on any of them, the suit would have adapted to the host's power.
It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sue. Sorry, I called you Sue there, Tex.
He just wants to see you naked.
I I just want to make sure I see you, Tex, okay? You're not invisible to me. So we don't make a thing of it. Yeah, they show Reed studying the suits in the first one, saying that they absorb the properties of of each of our powers.
Mm-hmm.
But the magic bean in this, or one of the magic beans, is that the cosmic power is transferring their abilities back and forth. So the suit, being adaptable, is also getting that mutation, if you will. So that's why Johnny gets away with it. That's why you don't get a topless Chris Evans scene here. Just a flaming Jessica Alba.
It wouldn't have been a topless Chris Evans. It would have been a suit and an invisible Chris Evans.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
All right, fine. You guys are so adamant on that. I'll accept that.
Okay.
So my next question, if they're stuck in a room being monitored, so they're being watched, how did no one see Sue disappear? Or, if they didn't happen to see her disappear, notice she was gone after Johnny had opened the door.
The guy was asleep?
Yeah.
Isn't that the movie trope? The guy that watches the screens always falls asleep?
Yeah, that's true too.
And they're in a freaking classroom. What kind of army base has an elementary school classroom?
Yeah, grade 7 classroom or something.
Yeah. What? I was like, where the fuck are they? What? They just pull over off the highway. They're like, well, we're going to commandeer this preschool and put a cosmic being in it. And, let's quote unquote lock them up. Like the thing couldn't have just punched his way through the wall.
Yeah.
Like there was a dozen ways they could have gone out of there. They could have burned it to the ground. Reed could have slipped under the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben could have just, hey buddy, come here. Thud. I mean.
Yeah, why are they bowing to the will of this. I have two things here. He turns.
I love it when you guys text.
Reed Richards turns down the government's request to build an Earth-saving machine.
Yeah.
Because he has a wedding.
Yes.
You're superheroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. They turned Sue kind of into a bit of a bitch in this one.
A bit? Let me get on my next note. Sue Storm is more concerned about bringing kids into their lives. Again, you're superheroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, my incredibly awesome superpowers are going to keep me from having a regular life. Fuck off.
Yeah. Really had no problem living up until this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and if the world is in danger and no one steps up to save it, what kind of future are you going to have for the non-kids you're having?
Yeah,
exactly. That bothered me so much in this movie. I just wanted to punch her.
Because she keeps going on and on about the wedding. Meanwhile, like, oh no, you can't save the world. You have to pay attention to me.
Yeah. Well, she basically tells him to go out and have a bachelor party. She says, I insist, you work too much, go out, have a bachelor party. So he goes out, has a bachelor party, and then she gets mad at him.
Yep.
because he's dancing with girls in a club. What the fuck do you think happens in a club? And by the way, it's a bachelor party. There could be a lot worse things happening in a bachelor party.
Oh, absolutely.
So consider yourself fucking lucky, bitch.
And you look like Jessica Alba. Why are you jealous of any woman?
Yes, thank you.
You know what I mean? It's not like she has anything to be insecure about. No offense, Tex, but these are all the horror stories that as kids we hear about women. These are like the joke tropes about women that they will tell you to do one thing and they get mad at you for doing it.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know.
Like this
I was pissed at Sue in most of this movie too. Like when she gets pissed at him for building the sensor and then says, oh, it was the right thing to do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or like when he's talking to Captain Holt, which is what I'm going to call him because that's how I know him.
Yes.
when he's talking to Reed and everything, And he's like, okay, so yeah, you'll build this and whatever. And Reed's like, oh, I'm afraid I can't. That was the moment that Sue could have been like, well, no, because the world's at stake. So, no, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they go ahead with the wedding.
Yeah, so I'll marry you if we're having this wedding if it's the last thing we do, come hell or high water or galactic beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it is literally the last thing we do.
Yeah, that makes her seem incredibly selfish at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know,
as
it's
Reed, I have no idea why you would do it because the only reason to have a wedding is to have a honeymoon. Which is not going to happen if you don't have, I don't know, a planet?
Yeah, no shit. They literally could have gone back up to Victor Von Doom's space station because A, no one's using it right now, and B, there would be no paparazzi following them, and they could have eloped.
Yep.
Yeah, why didn't they just elope?
They could have had the most exotic wedding location ever. Like there's no other bride has that in their wedding photo. Oh, look, this is space where we had the reception. You know?
And why didn't they just elope? This is like the fifth time they've tried to get married. They're having problems with the paparazzi. Who are these people that are going to their wedding? We've never met these people before.
No, we don't know why they have all these connections. I mean, they're just the people that made a mess on one street and turned a guy into a statue.
Yeah.
That's all we know at this point.
Yeah, and why is their wedding the biggest thing ever?
What's that?
Why is their wedding the biggest thing ever?
I don't know. Like, they just thrust this whole storyline about them being instantly famous but for no reason. They caused a mess on the Brooklyn Bridge that almost got some firefighters killed.
Yeah.
All to save one guy who wanted to die. Then they mess up one street. They melted it. They probably didn't pay to have that redone.
Yeah.
To have that hydrant replaced. They talk about an armored car heist. We don't get to see it.
No.
So we're to assume they were there in some capacity because they're being billed for broken police cars.
Yeah.
So, we don't know why they're so famous or what the big deal is, but they want to play Access Hollywood throughout this entire friggin' movie.
Oh, and I actually love that throwaway line where she was like, they're billing us for 4 squad cars that got destroyed and whatever. And I only remember 3 cars getting destroyed. It's like, I'm sorry, you're fucking superheroes. Are you not supposed to keep things from being destroyed?
Yeah, no shit.
So, like, while you were taking care of that armored car heist, you managed to destroy 3 crews. How did you do that?
Yeah, especially with the Thing. Like, okay, let's thought experiment. Armored car heist. Armored car driving down the street. What would you do? If you're the Fantastic Four and you have control, you're Reed Richards, what would you do? How would you delegate this to stop?
Okay, first I send the Human Torch in to take out the tires.
Okay.
So that stops them from being mobile, right? He could just melt that down.
Mm-hmm.
Then you send Sue in. She can put a shield up around the area. Let Ben in. It's clobbering time. Reed can just sit back and quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. Tex, how would you do it?
Pretty much the same way, actually. I wasn't thinking about Sue. I was thinking more along the lines of, burn the tires or just have Ben step in front of the truck and have it get just, the same way it was done on the bridge. And that stops the truck, go around to the other side, rip the doors open, pull the guys out, done. And then Sue can do her shields around each of them, and there you go, they're cuffed. Whatever.
Yeah, that's way more elaborate than what I would have done. I would have said, hey, Thing, jump on that. Crush. Okay, so now the truck has been stopped. The bad guys, okay, maybe they get out. Thing goes around, grabs each one of them, punches them lightly, which knocks them the fuck out for 4 days.
Yeah.
Done. In none of those 3 scenarios did we ever say destroy 4 cop cars.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Thing flinging cop cars at the armored car?
That's my only guess is that the cop car, because he can't run that fast, right? So if the truck is speeding away, he's just hurling cop cars at it just to try and slow it down.
Okay.
That's why you send Johnny in to immobilize it, and then boom, it's clobbering time.
No.
Yeah, or you just send Sue in to immobilize. If they can't catch it, have her throw a fucking force field around the thing. Done.
You guys aren't thinking action movie wise. You make Reed Richards a giant slingshot, and you sling the thing towards the armored car, and boom, done.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Johnny and Sue can get coffee. Because it's going to be about 4 minutes until this whole thing is over.
And Johnny, the coffee better not be cold.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why?
Is Sue taking off her clothes in this case? And then, excuse me, to get to the front of the Starbucks line?
Well, she's got her suit, so she just goes invisible. Walks through.
Excuse me.
Fucking movie. I have a note that says Jedi Doom because of the giant hood that he has on him.
Oh,
Yeah. Sith Lord Doom, eh?
And I guess I wrote down how can regular humans touch the surfer when he's being dragged away? But I assume that's only because he wasn't on his board.
Yes. Yeah. That's what they established, is that the power is from the board.
Okay.
So they're not touching the Silver Surfer at that point. They just got their hands on Norrin.
Okay. Fair enough.
How'd they get the board?
Thank you.
They don't tell us. Well, I'm not even gonna make that. I don't know, tongs maybe, like from a barbecue.
Oven mitts.
Oven mitts. Yeah.
I've actually got another question, and it's more a criticism. Why?
I have a question that's more like a complaint, I guess.
Basically.
I'd like to lodge a question, please.
Seriously, why the fuck does it take Sue so goddamn long to get that sensor put up? Or set up or whatever? Because they establish you open up the little door things, you drop the thing in there, it's activated or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm a girl and science is hard. I don't know. You think this would be easy?
Yeah, because Reed does it 2 seconds. Ben does it 2 seconds. You don't even get to see Johnny do it, but I'm sure it took about 2 seconds. Sue is like, ooh, I want to make sure that I don't touch the sides like an operation. Like, fuck off.
Maybe she's thinking about the centerpieces for her wedding at the same time. She's being distracted.
Yeah, most likely.
Did it go on her a couple of times? Damn it.
No, because she's got the thing in her hand. She's about to put it in there, and then she's like, oh my god, it's the Silver Surfer. I guess it wouldn't be a good idea to just drop this in, like, right now so it's immediately activated and you can send out the pulse before it can fucking get to me.
I got it. It was made by IKEA.
Oh, it was made by Richards.
The one of the four was made by IKEA. He had to outsource it.
She was still probably missing the Allen key, though.
Yeah.
No, you're right, though. Ben has time to talk with a bear.
Yep.
And still get it done on time. And get back to wherever Reed was, because the three of them are there.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just like, oh my god, look at those abs. Is that a TV on his abs? What's going on there? It's like a flying Ken doll.
Yeah. Basically.
Because Norrin doesn't have a rad down there, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just...
I love the fact that when they shoot a missile at him, he absorbs it into his board.
Yeah.
But the rest of the rest of the missiles that get shot at him, he's just like, whatever, knocks him out of the way. It's like, why didn't you just absorb those too?
Got it. Need it. Got it.
All right, there you go. That's my explanation.
And does Silver Surfer, one of his powers have, I guess one of his powers in this movie is winterizing?
Winterizing?
Yeah, because he goes to Cairo in Egypt.
Oh.
And there's snow in Egypt?
Yeah, but winterizing is preparing for winter.
Okay, well, in this sense,
climate control.
Climate control. So did he get to Canada and go, oh, I guess I've already been here?
Actually, we do have a scene like that where he's up north, right? When he first confronts Victor, and nothing happens.
That's
to
true.
the snow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he just makes the big hole, and that's it.
That's it. Maybe we. Oh my gosh! I think I just came up with an or is it? Can I give you an early one?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or is it this Rise of the Silver Surfer, Herald of Santa?
There you go.
Yep.
The devourer of naughty children.
The devourer. Yeah. The devourer of cookies and milk.
There you go.
It's funny though, because he's got like such a grab bag of powers, because like he goes by the.
She's not wrong. You are not wrong.
No, I'm just thinking like if he actually had like the Felix the Cat magic bag of tricks, you know what I mean? It's like, which of my powers would work well today? Reach in, force field powers, boom, you know.
Well, seriously, because he goes over. I don't know, that first place that it shows. I don't remember where it is.
It's like Japan or something like that.
Yeah, and it makes the water of, I don't know, glass.
Something like that.
And then
it's
right
hardened.
after that, he makes it snow in Egypt.
Yeah.
And then right after that, he causes a power outage in Los Angeles. It's like, would you make up your fucking mind? Like, what do you want to do? Seriously. What do you want? What is your plan?
The closest thing we get to an explanation is that it's random occurrences. So he's not trying to do this. It just happens because he's there.
Okay,
There's no rhyme or reason behind it.
Well, here's the other thing I was thinking during this movie is, if he has such a sob story about how he sacrificed his life to become the Silver Surfer to save the planet and the people that he loves.
No, he did it to save one chick.
Okay, fine. But even if he did that, and he comes across another planet with intelligent human beings, which is obvious by the fact that you have, I don't know, fucking pyramids, the fucking Sphinx, technology, buildings,
People.
lights, electricity. Does he just not care about any other planet other than his own? And if that's the case, he's a villain.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I agree.
I thought he was a hero.
Well, he starts off as a villain because of this. And it's in meeting the Fantastic Four and all that, they turn him into a hero because he then rejects Galactus, goes against him, defies him. That's what makes him a hero. So he does start off as a villain.
So in the Silver Surfer comics, the first one is him versus Galactus?
No, the first one is him versus the Fantastic Four.
Okay, but then he turns into a good guy, and then it's him versus Galactus?
That's right.
And then what's the next one?
Well, then he just shows up every once in a while when they need someone really powerful.
Oh, he's the Silver Deus Ex Machina Surfer.
Bingo. That's right. Surfing that machina.
So, okay. Does he,
I mean, he goes off and has his own adventures with other space entities
that's
and
my
stuff.
question. What are his adventures? What does he do?
Okay, I haven't read Silver
Oh.
Surfer comics, so I'm not going to be able to cite. I mean, I could look it up on Marvel Wiki, but he's a galactic being, so he goes off and has space adventures, other planets, other beings, helps him out. He's like, you remember the old Hulk show
Yeah.
when he would hitchhike town to town and help the yokels out?
Yeah, in Canada we call it the littlest hobo.
That too. I was trying to stay away from the local reference again, but but he's kind of like that. And then he shows up on Earth every once in a while to help out.
Huh.
I don't, but okay. I don't understand why this character is so popular then. I think it's a weak character myself, but.
Yeah, he just, because he was so different, I think. He wasn't it's an alien, you know, that just the concept alone is kind of, it makes it, it's otherworldly, you know what I mean? So really, Marvel really does like to get into the space stuff a lot. They, you know, you saw it with Guardians of the Galaxy, right? So.
It's in the middle of a yawn there, sorry.
So I like how one of the most public figures in the world, sorry to go back to this, but is the Invisible Woman, really?
Yeah.
Like, how is it a woman who can literally turn invisible and doesn't like the public eye, how is it they're getting photos of her all the time?
Yeah.
Like, there should be no reason for it. Did you catch Brian Posehn as the priest?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What was up with that?
I remember hearing that a story where he's obviously a huge comic book fan.
He is, yeah.
And so I guess he had a meeting somewhere and he met the right people and they said, "Oh, would you like to be in the next Fantastic Four movie?" He's like, "I'd love to." And then
I guess, eh? It's like having Patton Oswalt in your comic book movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have turned down the role.
No, obviously not.
I'd have done it, yeah. My question, which I don't think there's an answer for, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Why is it that when Johnny becomes the Thing, his voice isn't altered?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
that is a good question.
Because Ben Grimm talks like Michael Chiklis, and then when he's a Thing, he talks like Michael Chiklis with rocks in his throat.
And why isn't he bigger?
He looked a little bit bigger, but he wasn't like...
Yeah. No, yeah, he put on the suit. But,
Yeah.
like, Michael Chiklis, okay, is sort of a beefier guy. Great.
Yeah.
But still, he does look taller as a thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like his proportions, like the ratios are off. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, and I agree. And he gets to keep his hair, which is weird.
Yeah.
Well, Chiklis didn't have any hair, so.
No, true.
Yeah,
but
but
at the
still,
same...
considering everything's made of rock, neither should Johnny have.
True.
So what that's implying, I mean, are we to assume then that Michael Chiklis didn't have any chest hair either? Or anywhere else? If you know what I mean?
He wasn't from the 70s. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Actually, we know he has hair because it shows it in the first movie when he turns into Ben. You can see his like chest hair or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he's the Thing and he's shirtless, why isn't there hair poking out between the rocks? Like it's...
Because ew.
And why does Johnny's hair get bigger?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Like it's just a big old yuck, but they decide no, let's leave the hair on him. It'll be funnier. But it doesn't make sense. Like it should have been a bald Chris Evans.
Yep.
That was taller.
And bigger.
Yeah. So basically him now as Captain America, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the voice, no change in the voice. We don't get a grovelly Chris Evans voice.
That's a really good point.
And I didn't get that. We get Doctor Doom just hanging out without his signature Doctor Doom mask. We get that twice. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because we can't hire this actor and have him behind a mask. I don't know how Johnny Storm survived falling from space.
Oh, because he flamed on.
Yeah. But the surfer took him up to a point where fire can't be fire anymore.
Oh, I took that as he basically, because he was fucking with Johnny's powers. That's what I thought that was.
Yeah, that's what I got
Because he
too.
was on fire and on fire and on fire, and suddenly he's not on fire anymore. I just thought it was a matter of he just, drained the power out of him or something, and then he was like, "Get away from me."
See, I thought so the first couple of times I saw this, but on this viewing, I think I changed my tune a bit. I think we're supposed to believe he just got him up so high that the air got too thin for fire.
Maybe.
Which would also mean it's too thin for humans.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then he just plummets, and then when he flames on, he's going downwards, and he flies downwards, so he gets faster, and then hits the dirt?
Yes.
I guess.
Movies.
Movies, yeah. Sure, movies, yep. Yeah, I will have a confession here. Once we do finally get Sue in the wedding dress, I wrote in my notes, yes, it would be world be damned. I'm going to marry this woman if it's the last thing I do. But at that point, I can't understand why Reed can't put his brain away for a second. like every man, he's got 2 brains.
Mhm.
Only one of them should be operational at this point, and it's not the one controlling the thumbs. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there's my other question about the wedding. If they're so, if they hate the paparazzi so much, why are you having your wedding on the top of a building?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Would you, I don't know, maybe not have it inside?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and when it comes to you guys talking about why don't they elope and whatever, why don't they just bring a priest to them?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Have
for the
a
amount.
quick little private ceremony done. Married, witnessed, done. Because at the end, they don't actually get married.
No, they get quick married at the end.
No, they don't get married. No one says I do.
Oh, well. I
That's
think that's
true.
about as close as they're going to get. So,
True.
That's
but
true. Yeah, they fly.
If you go with Princess Bride rules, did you say I do? No. Then it didn't happen.
oh, well.
Well, there's also the fact that nothing was notarized.
yeah. There's no
Well, the thing
paperwork
was, is
done.
they were in Japan?
Yes.
Is it
China,
Japan?
maybe?
China?
China.
Okay. They have lots of cameras over there, too.
Yeah, and
How did
they
that secret
just
not get
saved
out?
the world.
Like, they obviously had to wait for Brian Posehn to come all the way over to China.
Poor
Yeah.
bastard.
So, and to get her dress.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
there was obviously lots of time for the paparazzi to find out that the Fantastic Four are trying it a sixth time.
Yeah. Where's the headline? You know, Ben Grimm's girlfriend seen getting on a plane to China
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they fly her out too.
Movies.
Yeah. No. They again. This is where they could have, you know, like had it in the Baxter Building or something like that and kept it on
Yeah.
lockdown.
Yeah, but the whole point of it was just to bring back that, could we speed this up thing. That was the whole point of it.
Yep. One big old yuck.
For Sue to be like, no, hurry up, we need to save the world. Suddenly I realize it's not all about me.
And the one thing that's understated in this movie is the impossibly hot military woman.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying that women or even attractive women can't be in the military, but come on.
Yeah, this is
Come on. They're not hiring Playboy models. Let's go. Come on.
yeah, this is blatant Johnny bait right here. This is
Yeah. And you have the balls to fucking make her give him a look like, I will never be attracted to you, when you know goddamn well they're going to end up together at the end.
oh god, yeah. It wasn't exactly a Ross and Rachel situation there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Didn't have Johnny walk in and go, hi. You're too hot to be in the military. Yeah, that one was, oh my god, it was so weird. This sometimes, to me, and this is just occurring to me now, but it looks like it's pages from a comic book, but not a complete one. Like I'm grabbing panels from different issues, and it's kind of making a story, but
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing a bunch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh,
I will say one thing though, it's a really good fucking thing that everybody instinctively knows how to fly that little plane thing that nobody's seen before. Like when he says we're gonna have to split up. I get the fact that Ben might be able to fly it because yeah, he's a pilot.
Yep.
But Sue?
Not so much.
Never once been established she's had any type of training in that, and suddenly she's able to fly this thing with no fucking problem.
Well, there's
And with-
probably an off-screen montage like in the first movie when they were trained to be astronauts.
Yeah. Well, that's actually already established in the first movie. They say they were with NASA. So that almost makes sense.
Yeah, except Sue, who is the head of genetic research, which I imagine would take up the majority of your time.
Yeah, no,
Probably, yes.
you're right.
That's
yeah,
true.
they tell us in the first one that Ben and Johnny are both established pilots. Reed's not so much, but he invented the thing, so I guess he could fly it. And then Sue, no, just no.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But
that-
she's awesome at it. Instantly.
oh yeah, she can fly like anything, right? She's friggin' Top Gunning over there, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and to
Even though she couldn't put up the pulse thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
and to go back to the wedding thing, as you were saying about the paparazzi showing up and whatever and blah, 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 and there's like a certain amount of time that's gone by, there had to have been a significant amount of time gone by because those plane things were fucking destroyed in China. And they are perfectly operational at the end of the movie.
The Fantastic car?
Yeah. They crash in China.
That's true, yeah. So Reed had to build either that or he had another one?
Maybe?
Question mark? I don't know.
I believe that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But that does bring us to our sponsor.
Oh, excellent.
This podcast is brought to you by Dodge. Dodge, we probably should have said yes to Transformers.
Yeah.
Is that a Hemi? He might as well have been wearing a trucker hat while he said that. He puts a friggin' Hemi in his spaceship thing, in a fantastic car.
Yeah, and how would that help in any way? Does Dodge make flying cars?
Yeah, I think we needed Sam Elliott to come in and talk about the torque and stuff, you know? It'll get 2 miles to the gallon unless you're flying 3 pods separately. It's what's for dinner. Other than that, you know, the Dodge symbol on it, I do like the Fantastic car. I think it's conceptually neat, the idea that it's because that's the thing. They built that early on in the comic books because, well, Johnny can fly, so the rest of them had to get around too, right? So it was basically just this flying convertible that they could load the thing into and
it is cool.
Go
That's
off
really
on adventures
cool.
together, right? That was the whole thing. And plus, they started off as astronauts, so why not have a flying car?
Yeah.
Right. It made them, you know, more space type thing, and yeah, it was fine. So I like the Fantastic car in this, and I do like how the Silver Surfer looks. Like that's the two things I'm giving this movie credit for sure. And getting Lawrence Fishburne as the voice was pretty epic, I thought. But that's the only things I'm really hanging on to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't carry you through 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and it doesn't get you through, let's all go for a spin, you know? Come on. Something else that I'm pretty sure the Power Cosmic doesn't give him the ability to do, resurrection.
Thank you. Yeah, the E.T. moment.
Yeah.
Because she's saved and brought back to life by the power of ouch.
Actually, I mean, if movies have taught us anything, that's the power of love.
It wasn't even the power of love.
Reed's love.
It wasn't Reed's love.
Indirect love. Can you feel it?
No!
Mm-hmm. Won't take money, won't take cosmic rays. At the end of the movie, I do have one note here. So Ben just leaves his blind girlfriend in China?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Fly halfway around the world to attend a wedding. Then, sorry, baby, I gotta go. Do you have a spare Fantastica? No, we just got the one now. The other one blew up, so you're gonna have to hitch
Johnny
a ride
did the
home.
Same thing.
Here's a hot military chick. She could probably help. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, but she's also in the military, so she probably has connections.
Maybe.
Yeah. She'll call Captain Holt and get home. That's no problem. But
she can't call Captain Holt. Captain Holt's dead.
oh, that's right. Captain Holt's dead. That's right. So she'll call Jake, or no, she'll call Sarge. Terry loves going to China.
Yes.
Give me my Mushu pork.
Oh,
Yes,
awesome.
we've descended into Brooklyn
Awesome. Works for me.
The final battle was rather easy, don't you think?
Oh God, yeah, where it turns into the Fantastic One.
Yeah. Then Silver Surfer just flies into Galactus and boom.
And then he does the soothe, just the emote. Just and that's it. That part has never sat with me. How is it that a being that's supposed to be that powerful, gave him the power cosmic, gave him the ability to do this, allows him to then turn around and defy him with it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If he has such control that he can grant it, why can't he take, or doesn't he take it away? I don't get it. I've never
Why would you give
understood
him the
that.
power in the first place?
What's that?
Why would you give him the power in the first place? If I'm God,
Yeah.
I would not give someone else the power to kill a god.
That's the thing, right? It was, I guess, his hubris, where he never thought that Surfer would turn against him.
Even though he was able to negotiate with him.
Negotiate's one thing, yes. That's like when you see in the movies, you always see like when the lead bad guy is just a pipsqueak, but they have like 8 guys that are 3 times his size working for him. It's like, why don't you guys beat the shit out of this guy and take over?
Yeah, because they're stupid. That's why.
Yeah, I know. That's I've never understood that either. But I'm just saying, I accept it. But
a few things on this movie. The forest scenes were shot in the same forest that was used in the first 2 X-Men movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Originally, Nick Fury was going to be in this film, but he was written out and replaced with General Hagar. So,
Huh.
Yeah. I don't like that.
This was given a PG rating by the MPAA, and the first Marvel film since Howard the Duck to do it, and that had duck boobies. So,
Wow.
ever seen Howard the Duck, Tex?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Okay.
Long time ago.
So the only almost cast, obviously they had their cast pretty much set,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with the exception of the Silver Surfer voice, who almost went to Timothy Oliphant
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
or Gary Sinise.
Ugh.
Huh.
Eh.
I think they went with the right one with Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
I don't know. Timothy Oliphant's got a nice voice too.
He does, but I think Lawrence Fishburne, I think that's the home run.
I don't think Gary Sinise has a good enough voice for something.
No,
like,
absolutely
it's
not.
a different type of character. The only other one, unless you're going to go full blown James Earl Jones, maybe a Morgan Freeman. Well, it was about that time when Galactus and I parted ways, and
That was the longest night of the surfer's life.
Yeah. Thank you very kindly.
So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Well, because of how much they focus on Reed and Sue, I'm calling it the Fantastic 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer Ken doll. Or is it Say Yes to the Dress, the Marvel episode?
There you go.
Half of this movie is about a frickin' wedding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tex?
Or is it the story of one poor traumatized priest who wanted nothing more than to get away from the demanding Sue Storm and Reed Richards?
Yeah, was he always the priest, do you think?
And
Probably.
how is he the guy, right? Why?
Yeah, I wonder if he charged them every time.
Yes.
I would.
I would.
Yep.
Absolutely, I would.
Absolutely.
It's $300 every time you want to get married.
I'm starting to charge danger pay at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, helicopters falling on me, damn right.
Yeah.
Or is it the story of how selfishness and desire to be normal almost got the world eaten?
Yeah.
Or is it Uncle Ben was right? Spider-Man's uncle, not the rice. Because I just can't help thinking throughout this movie, you are shirking the great responsibility that comes with your great power.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
Yeah. So that does it for Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. I guess that does it for us. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time when we'll take a look at the animated movie of a young boy who befriends a giant robot from outer space who loves 1980s rock music. Vin Diesel lends his voice to the Iron Maiden giant.
Yeah.